$389 a month, or choose 0% APR for 36 months. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
CBS Mornings, right here on WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Simmons. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, Marquette County has received EPA funding to assess abandoned properties. We'll tell you how the county plans to use that money. And it's the final day of session in Lansing. We'll have details on some movement happening in the legislature as things wrap up. Plus, Santa Claus is coming to town, specifically downtown Ishpeming. We'll take you there live. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hey Kelly, what are you seeing in our forecast for today?
Good evening, Lily. We're seeing raindrops on a lot of our weather cams right now and comfortable temperatures, but there are some big changes in the overnight and it will impact your morning commute for tomorrow. So here's a look up to Houghton right now. You can see there's raindrops on the camera, but pretty soon they could even be some freezing rain or some sleet, but not quite yet. Temperatures are into the upper 30s, but you can already see out to Ironwood we have 32 degrees and much colder air is on the way. Temperatures will be in the teens as you start your day tomorrow, and rain will transition to snow. I'll tell you about all the potential impacts you need to know in just a few minutes.
Just in this evening out of Houghton County, a Wisconsin man has taken a plea agreement for his role in the death of his grandfather in Hancock Township. In 2023, a then 20-year-old Jacob Kempinen was arrested after 87-year-old Alvin Kempinen was found with a gunshot wound to his head. Also arrested was Jacob's 50-year-old mother, Margaret Kempinen. Today, Jacob pled guilty to second-degree murder. The agreement requires him to cooperate with investigators and to testify in his mother's trial. In exchange, the open murder, conspiracy, and firearm charges against him will be dismissed. His sentencing is yet to be scheduled. Marquette County has secured a federal grant for the assessment and cleanup of abandoned and contaminated properties. WZMQ 19's Andrew Hans has the story.
An Environmental Protection Agency grant has been awarded to the Marquette County Brownfield Authority, with a main focus on assessing and repurposing rundown properties in both K.I. Sawyer and Ishpeming. Jackie Solomon is the Marquette County Treasurer and Director of the Brownfield Authority. She says the county is only one of 6 communities in Michigan to receive these federal funds this year.
This is huge for the county to receive this funding once again. A lot of these brownfield sites just really need a little bit of incentive to make the project go forward. And while this is a small piece of the entirety of the project, it's a meaningful piece.
The Brownfield Assessment Grant funds have been secured for the county twice in the past, in both 2013 and 2021. Particularly in 2021, the grant period created 244 jobs and 94 housing units, all within its $300,000 window. This time, the county has received $400,000 in funds and is expected to boost those numbers through 2029.
So we have 4 years to use the funds, and it's all application based. So what we use it for depends on who comes to our authority and applies to use those funds. We do have one application so far from the city of Ishpeming, purchasing some mining lands, and we're looking to do some environmental due diligence before that purchase goes through.
Funds will go towards Phase 1 and Phase 2 site assessments, baseline environmental assessments, due care diligence, brownfield plans, and asbestos surveys. We'll have information on how organizations or property owners can apply at WZMQ19.com. In Marquette County, Andrew Hans, WZMQ 19 News.
In Lansing today, lawmakers are working against the clock to get things done on their last day of session. Both Michigan's House and Senate worked long days, just now wrapping up their agendas for the year's end. The chamber spent the week negotiating which bills would pass through to the governor. Today, lawmakers worked through that list and tied up loose ends, voting on bills covering everything from liquor and tobacco regulations to Michigan merit exam requirements.
We do have an agreement with the Senate to move a number of bills this week. I don't know what it is. Let's say it's 25 bills, so you'll see some of those hopefully move.
We'll have more on the last day of session at the Capitol tonight at 11:10 Central. In Washington last night, President Trump gave a national address insisting the U.S. is poised for an economic boom, despite recent polls showing the public is still concerned about prices. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live. Rachel, what were some of the big takeaways from the president's speech?
Well, good evening, Lily. So during that 18-minute speech, the president shared his usual talking points, for example, placing blame on the former administration as well as some Democrats for issues with things like border security and the economy. Now, some say that this speech was a way for the president to address and even counter some of the Democrats' talking points, raising some concerns about the affordability crisis. And some recent polls even show that about a third of Americans feel uneasy about how the economy is right now.
After 11 months, our border is secure, inflation is stopped, wages are up, prices are down, our nation is strong.
In Wednesday night's address to the nation, the president says the U.S. is poised for an economic boom. A recent CPI report shows inflation rose at a 2.7 annual pace last month, cooler than economists had predicted. Some say it's a sign that price pressures may be easing. In his address, the president restated similar messages his administration has shared for months. He blamed former President Joe Biden for a slew of issues like border security and the economy, and touted tariffs as a major cause of economic accomplishments. He also made a surprise announcement in what he's calling a warrior dividend, sending nearly 1.4 million service members a bonus of $1,776.
Only somebody like him would come up with an idea like that. 1776. Okay, let's turn it into dollars and let's make sure every person that goes to serve in the military gets this bonus.
When asked about the president's address, Representative Mike Kelly says they've done more this year to improve our position in the world than ever.
I'm always entertained by him because he's a business person. He's not a politician, he's a business person. And when he talks to you, he talks about business achievements.
On Thursday, House Democrats focused on the health care affordability issue, claiming the expiration of the Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies will hike up premiums.
We believe, as House Democrats, that the cost of living in this great country is far too high, that America is too expensive, that far too many people, working class folks, are struggling to live paycheck to paycheck, can't thrive, can barely survive.
And Lily, yesterday the House passed a health care package designed to provide a conservative alternative to extending the expiring ACA subsidies. But Lily, it's unlikely that it would pass here over in the Senate. Back to you.
In the Senate, Democrats are rolling out a new affordability push aimed at squarely at kitchen table issues that many voters say are still hurting them the most. Our other Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks down that plan.
From grocery aisles to gas pumps, Senate Democrats say Americans are still paying too much, and they are putting a new plan on the table to bring prices down.
Our 2026 initiative focusing on the #1 issue that the American people face, skyrocketing costs.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer unveiled a 5-point initiative targeting health care, energy, housing, groceries, and everyday household goods, along with tariffs that Democrats say are driving up costs. Schumer blaming President Trump for failing to deliver on his biggest campaign promise.
He promised he'd bring costs down on day one. That was his #1 promise. That was the #1 reason he won the election.
Analysts say declining approval ratings on the president's handling of the economy can give some political capital to Democrats, who are also seeing lower approval ratings with less than a year until the 2026 elections.
The economy is always the #1 issue in every single election.
Especially in midterm elections, Dr. Todd Belt says, because they are an assessment or a report card from voters on the current administration.
And then they take it out on his party during the midterm elections. But the Democrats need to be careful because they're not getting very high ratings either from the public. And so that's why they need to put a plan together that shows that they know what they're doing and they have a plan when they get the power.
Healthcare costs will likely be a cornerstone to Democrats' pitch in 2026, especially after premiums for over 20 million Americans are expected to soar, as Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies are set to expire in less than 2 weeks.
So in the longer run, we got to fix it with better transparency, more competition, and really putting more money in the hands of consumers.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, Marquette ice rinks are officially open for the season. We'll tell you where you can hit the ice this winter. And later, UPaws is helping shelter cats find homes just in time for the holidays. We'll tell you how in just a few minutes.
Shop hundreds of Lazy Boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
New CBS Tonight. It's the gift of brand new back-to-back episodes of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Time for the holidays.
It's so hard to be an orphan.
You are not an orphan. I am still alive.
And nothing brings families together quite like them.
I'm building a future for our family.
What do you think I'm doing?
Can you keep it down? I can't hear the Christmas music.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. You happy?
New back-to-back episodes of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
We examine lab results closely. We monitor treatment progress meticulously. But what we see is you. We see how cancer affects the life you lead and touches the love you share. Even as we practice the latest treatments and consider the most advanced options, what we see is how we can provide the best possible care for you. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Cancer Care. What we see is you.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Merry Christmas from Shunks and Marquette. We have special deals from now to Christmas. Like this Lazy Boy Power Recliner, just $4.99. And if you need a little help, how about this Power Lift Recliner from Flex Steel for just $6.99? We have over 300 recliners in stock. Lazy Boy rocker recliners like this are just $2.99. We have a large selection of reclining furniture on sale, sofas, love seats, and sectionals. Merry Christmas. Dining room's on sale too. Shop Shunk Furniture at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. We have a very eventful weekend ahead. You probably have some last-minute holiday preparations, and this weekend is split between fall and the official start of winter that happens on Sunday. So we're only 3 days away, and we have some pretty steady rainfall at this moment. I told you about this system that's going to be coming through. It's essentially over us right now, so we're experiencing the change and the rapidly changing weather conditions. Right now, temperatures are still warm enough for most of the Upper Peninsula to see this as rain instead of snow, but in some places there is some pretty steady rainfall, and we're not going to get too much relief or too much of a break before the snow moves on through. So this purple here is a winter weather advisory. There we go, and that's going to be through Friday afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon, most of it does happen overnight and will impact your morning commute. This winter weather advisory does say about 2 to 5 inches. I would tend to agree with it. Up towards the Houghton area and the Marquette area, you're more likely to get the higher amounts of those snowfall totals. And now the tan here is the wind advisory. We could be seeing wind gusts up to about 50 and maybe 60 miles per hour at this time. So not only are we going to quickly get those temperature drops, but then with winds like that, the feels like is going to continue to just plummet. And so hopefully you're not used to the types of temperatures we saw today. I think our high was 37. We're not going to get there for tomorrow. We already start to see that transition of snow out to Ironwood as temperatures are around freezing. Now this is that good old lake effect snow, and then this is around the time where the winter weather advisory would end. So it's really just the morning commute tomorrow morning that you especially have to watch out for icy conditions. That rapid temperature drop is going to make any rain or any snow that was in the middle of melting refreeze and turn to ice, and then that will be cold enough to stay ice throughout most of the day. So even walking to your car, the sidewalks, the staircases, they're going to be very icy, so take it slow, not only driving but walking to your car for tomorrow. And then we get a break Friday Friday night, Saturday morning, we're likely going to get another round of some overall snow moving through, not so much as lake effect. This is the potential snowfall that we're looking at for this overnight system and into tomorrow morning. And this generally does agree with the 2 to 5 inches of the winter weather advisory up towards the Houghton, Eagle Harbor, and Marquette area. You're likely going to be in that 3 to 4 inch range. So it's the impacts over the amounts. It's how we're handling these changing weather conditions rather than crazy snow total amounts, which I don't think we need at this time. The future winds, they are from the north for the overnight. That's going to contribute to those much colder feels-like temperatures. But then for Saturday, with that other round of snow on the way, the winds will actually be from the south, so they will slightly rebound. You see we go to the teens tomorrow, but then at least the mid-20s for Saturday. The official start of winter will start to calm things down, dry things out into the 20s, and then things are pretty mellow. And I'll take a closer look at your Christmas outlook coming up later tonight.
Thanks, Kelly. The city of Marquette has opened its outdoor ice rinks to the public, giving residents another reason to lace up their skates for the winter season. The rinks are located at the North Marquette Ball Field area on Presque Isle Avenue, at the field near Spring and 7th Streets, and at a new location inside Tourist Park. City officials say the ice conditions will be regularly monitored and resurfaced as needed to help maintain safe skating conditions throughout the season. Hockey nets are also available at the rinks, allowing skaters to use the space for both casual skating and pickup hockey. The rinks are open daily until 11 p.m. with porta-john facilities available at each location. They will remain open for as long as the weather conditions allow. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we are live in downtown Ishpeming for a special Christmas Village event. Our John Truitt will have a look at all the fun right after this.
I'm Todd Mackey, President and CEO of First Bank Upper Michigan, your local community bank in the Upper Peninsula. At First Bank, we have a unique investment team, comprehensive commercial services, and a passion for our community, where it's all about people.
We are here, around the clock, in all weather. Your home away from home in medical crisis. We've seen it all, weddings through holidays. We don't have all the answers, but we're always present. It isn't for the thank you. We do it for our guests like Tom, Pam, and Nora. And your support brings warmth and comfort to families in need. Please donate today and help us make it home.
Okay, we can't wait another second. Selena Gomez is here on J-Hood. She is newly married, so we gotta celebrate. Plus, we've got Selena's superfans and Wizards Beyond Waverly Place stars David Henry and Janice Leanne Brown.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
This is our 4th vehicle that we've had done. The quality work, the long-lasting finish on it, it's good on resale, and we've had no rust problems to speak of, and no problems with anything that we've had done at Auto One. My neighbor and other friends that have had it done just said that you won't be disappointed at all. Fine work, good work, lasts a long time, and Artie just supports and backs up his product.
At First Bank Upper Michigan, we're all about the people of our community. With banking services tailored to you, we're your partners in prosperity. For all your banking needs, join our community. About the people.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Lily Simmons.
This December, Ishpeming has become a winter wonderland, and not just because of all the snow. Our John Truitt joins us live from downtown, where a special Christmas village is now on display. How's it going out there, John?
Hey, Lily, it is raining, but it's not dampening the spirits of all the people out here. Santa Claus is nice and dry in the building behind me, and everybody's standing out in line, patiently waiting to speak to the big guy. And it's all taking place in Santa's Village, which is right here on Main Street in downtown Ishpeming. Joining me is Brett Antela, who is one of the organizers of this wonderful event. Brett, tell me about Ishpeming's Christmas celebrations.
Well, it's been an ongoing celebration for, I think, 30 years now, roughly. Every year we come down here and you get to meet with Santa every Thursday night until Christmas, and starting with the day after Thanksgiving on Friday, we have a parade.
Right, and is tonight, I believe, the last night, and then that's it until Christmas?
Yeah, tonight is the last Thursday before Christmas, and always the last Thursday. So this will be the last evening to visit Santa in the house.
Okay, how late are we running till tonight? We get off the air at 6:30. Is there time for somebody, if they really want to go meet Santa, can they come on down?
They still have plenty of time yet tonight. We usually say 5 to 7, but it's 5 until all the kids are gone. Santa won't leave unless there's people here waiting.
Right, and also on display here is the sample hut, which will be part of Chris Kendall Market for next year. Can you tell a little bit about what that is?
I guess what they're supposed to have is they're supposed to have 20 huts for next year with a bunch of, you're going to be selling items out of the huts. Yeah. I'm not too much into that one just yet, but yeah, they're supposed to, it's a new event that's going to take place, the Chris Kendall is next year, and kind of all excited to add on to what we already have.
Right. Well, that's what Ishpeming is all about. In the holidays, they are really embracing Christmas, and they're doing so even with the rain. I'll send it back to you, Lily, in the nice dry studio. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, John. Coming up next on Your 19 News, our own Mike Ludlums joins us live in the studio with the latest sports headlines. Stay with us.
New CBS Tonight. What better way to celebrate a one-hour Ghostmas than getting possessed by a ghost?
Ow! It would be so cool to possess someone. I've had the munchies for like half a century. What's going on?
Merry Christmas!
Oh! Wow.
Sam, okay, sweetie.
Get your own cookie house, man!
It's like watching Godzilla trample Candyland.
An all-new one-hour Ghostmas. CBS Tonight at a special time, 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount+.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
I'm Drew Carey from The Price is Right here on TV 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. 3 Copper Country Snow Sports Club members recently returned home with medals from a downhill skiing competition in Searchmont, Ontario. Corinne Rubin is an 8th grader at Houghton Middle School. Rubin won the under-16 slalom, and she finished 3rd overall in that event, which means she defeated a lot of girls older than she is. Former Houghton High School and now current NMU downhill skiers Reed Heathman and Eli Heathman also earned hardware. Eli won the slalom. Reed was 2nd in the slalom and 3rd in the giant slalom. In a Facebook post, it was mentioned that the temperature was 15 degrees below zero on the day of the event. A Kingsford High School volleyball player will continue her career in De Pere, Wisconsin. Cassie Olson has signed with St. Norbert College. She wears number 12 for the Maize and Blue. Olson was a first-team player on the Upper Peninsula Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association Division I through III squad this past season. The NMU hockey team will have 2 more players on the roster when they face Lake Superior State to start the 20-pound goal 6 portion of the schedule. Max Weiland is a 6-foot, 189-pound goaltender from Northbrook, Illinois, who is joining the Wildcats from the Des Moines Buccaneers of the USHL. Prior to the holiday break, Weiland had a 9-7-2 record with a 2.85 goals against average and an .877 save percentage. Weiland was named the USHL Player of the Week on October 13th after making 40 saves on 43 shots, including a 25-save shutout and a pair of road wins for the Buccaneers. Olivier Ballou is a 5'11", 168-pound defenseman from Quebec. The Blue Liner has experience with Chilliwack of the British Columbia Hockey League and Shawnigan of the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. Blue was selected to represent Team Canada for this year's BCHL All-Star Game before his commitment. NMU running back Noah Dolbert has been named a Division II Conference Commissioners Association second-team All-American. Dolbert becomes the first player in Wildcats history to get an honor from this group. The redshirt freshman finished the season with 1,656 rushing yards, 15 touchdowns, both single-season records at NMU. Dolbert gained 406 yards and scored 4 touchdowns in the season finale against Wayne State. That's a single-game record. Dolbert was named GLIAC Offensive Back of the Year. Green Bay Packers press conferences with head coach Matt LaFleur can be a little tricky at times. LaFleur doesn't want to say very much about anything, let alone his next opponent, even if first place is on the line. The Packers visit the Chicago Bears Saturday night. The Bears are 10-4. The Packers are 9-4-1, meaning the winner will take over first place in the NFC North. LaFleur did mention that this probably is the most important game for the Bears in a while.
I think it'll be like the first time we went down there in 2019 to open up the season. I think it's going to be electric. I'm sure they're going to have the big baritone national anthem guy out there and piping it away. I think it's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. I think it's playoff football atmosphere, so it'll be fun.
Kickoff Saturday in the Windy City is set for 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central Time. The Lions host Pittsburgh Sunday right here on WZMQ 19 beginning at 4:25 Eastern, 3:25 Central Time. Not to mention tonight's game between the Seahawks and the Rams should be pretty good. Several high school sporting events will not take place tonight. The Gladstone at Houghton girls basketball game has been moved to tomorrow night. The North Dickinson Gwynn boys basketball game has been postponed. Both boys and girls basketball games involving Manistee and Newberry have been taken off the schedule. Also, Jeffers at Manistee hockey will not take place. And we will be right back.
Winter is here. Fox Marquette Chevrolet gets you there. Lease a 2026 Chevrolet Equinox for $398 a month or choose 0% APR for 36 months. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
Get connected to your community and your world. Scan this right now for weather, news, video, community events, instantly at your fingertips. The app from 19 News.
We know you're wondering, what's Jack's Crew up to now? Our brand new barbecue menu is smoking with plates all week and big platters on the weekend. Every Friday night, dive into the Drunken Fisherman, featuring unique fish dishes and sauces you won't find anywhere else. Ready for hunting camp? 4 racks of our award-winning ribs. Plus, order ahead at our take and bake favorites: lasagna, chicken pot pie, brisket, a fresh soup and salad bar, perfect as a meal or an add-on, and more. Jack's Restaurant on Main Street in Rapid River.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Plus, you get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
No looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back.
What do you say we start from here?
With a rifleman.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. on WZMQ Me TV.
Winter is here. Fox Marquette Chevrolet gets you there. Lease a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 for $389 a month, or choose 0% APR for 36 months. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
And welcome back. As you start planning your day for tomorrow, the biggest thing you need to know is things change very quickly. In a short amount of time, we get much colder temperatures as snow moves on in, and wind gusts will be up there as well. So a wind advisory and a winter weather advisory on the way for tomorrow, and we're back down to reality. Those high temperatures plummet into the teens for most of us, maybe into the lower 20s. But it's all going to be very cold, slick, and icy. Please take it slow for the morning commute, and I'll have more details on your holiday outlook for later tonight.
Finally tonight, the Upper Peninsula Animal Welfare Shelter announced a very special offering just in time for Christmas. Now through Sunday the 21st, UPaws is hosting its Home for the Holidays feline adoption event. The shelter is offering reduced fees on all cats in its facility, with cats ages 1 through 7 available for $25. Senior cats are free of charge, and one kitten can be adopted with a buddy for half price. UPaws staff say with a full kennel, it's the perfect time of year to bring home a furry friend.
We're very full right now with kitty cats, and you know, they're a lot of joy, and they can bring you, if you're lonely or even if you're not, just a nice company. Have a nice company in your home.
Adoption registration can be found online, and we'll have that information at WZMQ19.com. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you right back here at 11:10 Central.
A break in the Brown University shooting. Police issue an arrest warrant and investigate a possible